That's coming along quite well. Didn't expect that to build so soon. Gonna take some time before actually, what do these even take? So if they don't take anything important, I could just sit them and build right now. Or they could glitch on me when I'm trying to do something. Oh! That takes arrows. Yeah, I'm not doing that soon. Until I have all the rooms built. In my mind, I thought this was gonna look better. I'm gonna have to put some trees around this. Got some Buddha statues up, so that should work a little bit. I thought that was gonna look better. Like maybe have a little pond as an attachment. Didn't expect it to look like that. Not as good as I thought it would be. Oh, god dang it. I built the wrong one. Why do all the trees take neurodes? Build 2 trees around it, make it fancy. Seems like a lot of work though if I just want to do that. Just for the sake. I could delete it, which, in my personal opinion, I don't want to do since I spent the materials to make it and I don't get the materials back. At least this came out the way I wanted it to. Kind of facing the wrong. No, actually no, it's good. Too bad nobody's gonna really notice it unless they're running in and looking up. I mean, they'll notice it a little if they're running out looking this way, but who's gonna be really doing that? Let's see. Clan management. Clans. Warframe. Clans and Warframe are a little tricky. Not tricky, it's just tedious. Gotta, like, for instance, hold on, let me see if I can find one of my unfinished rooms. This should be unfinished. Yeah. To build this, I have to sacrifice materials that I have worked hard for. And even once I've sacrificed said materials, I still need one forma, by the way, of incredibly rare material. The only times you can get it is as the blueprint from Void. Sometimes you can get the blueprint from normal missions, but only usually survival and defense if you stay there long enough. But the main place you're going to get it from is the Void, and it takes like Morphix, Neurodes, Orcancell, and a Neurosensor. The rarest materials in the game. Well, not really Neurosensors, they can drop off of Jupiter boss pretty easily. But you know, it's not really, it's just tedious. Nobody wants to do that. What? I hate when people put messages in my clan without my permission. But anyways, if you wanna, I'm gonna get rid of that. That's really just interrupting me. If I can angle correctly, cancel the build. When I get enough members, I'll have them start building that. Basically, when you're building a clan dojo, it's gonna start with 2 little, it's gonna give you a hallway. That's what you start out at, a hallway. Nothing else, just a hallway. And you have to build it from there. And hopefully you get to something big and don't make it look abnormally retarded. So, as you build it up, what you're gonna notice is that you only start off with 10 member max, like 10 or 15 member max. You actually have to build another room to get more members, but if you build said room, everything that you have to build takes more. So, say you needed 100 Oxium to build this room right here, or this elevator. That means that 100 Oxium will probably become 200 Oxium or 300 Oxium now. And it would actually increase the build while you're building it. Therefore, if you want to build a clan dojo fast, it's not really the best idea to get more people. Just fill it up with the max that you start off with, and then just start going from there. Because, oh, I could put a form in this. I don't know if I really want to. This is a nice spot, though. You forgot I built this. Just love some of the animations. This is on console version, so there's a lot of things that we don't have in comparison to PC. This is mainly from the point of view of a console player. Of course, I don't... Of course, I'm not saying that the versions are really... Hey! I'm not gonna build that! I probably should, but I'm not gonna build that just yet until I know what I'm gonna put there. I should probably use the bridges that are built there too, but, you know, YOLO. What I originally came in here to do was to check something. Because I wanted to see if something had started building. Because you can build, you have to actually build colors, by the way. If you want to change the colors of the inside of Dojo, you actually have to build the colors. By which you have to do by killing enemies that have the color drop. The color drops only when you start researching it. So if you spend all this time trying to figure out why isn't the color dropping, that way I could just start the research and donate all the color, it's not gonna work. And why is nobody... Ugh. I swear to God, I have to donate everything in here by myself. Who drops this? Oh! I have to see what that looks like before I try and research it, because if I don't use it, then yeah. But here you research all the colors, and I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tested it out yet, but I think if you put the color on, hopefully it stays there. Because if it doesn't and it just deletes itself, that means you're gonna have to friggin' that means you're gonna have to research the color again, and then friggin' donate to it again, and wait a day or two for it to build again. But I doubt they did that, because that would seriously cause some serious complaints, which they are very dependent on the reviews that they get from their fans. So as you build up the dojo, you're gonna see right here in a minute. I'll show you the first room you start off with. Not that much of a beauty, but main reason my dojo is so messed up is because I started it with one other guy, and let's just say things went a little south when I was gone for a while. Started playing this game around the time that Destiny came out, and I'm just gonna say it like this: he wasn't very good at building. He didn't like Destiny, and I kept telling him to get on Destiny. We'll continue Warframe after finish, but he wasn't very he's not a very smart architect. I mean, he did get the trading post in the starting room. This is the first room you get when you make a dojo. Just this room, just this little square on the map. If you can even see the map, because I'm still trying to find the best angle for this. It's just going to be one little square on the map. And this is where you start off. This is the only thing that I built. This was the first thing I built. Reactors give you more energy, which allows you to build more. Capacity isn't really important. It just lets you put more on decorations. So you don't really have to worry about capacity. Hey, my bell's back. Someone deleted this at one point. Also, decoration has absolutely no use other than ringing the bell. Got some flags here, some flags there. Temple of Honor. I think each Temple of Honor comes with a statue of a different Warframe, so if I were to build another one, I can see the preview, and it has Excalibur. I remember when I first looked at the preview, it was supposed to have Rhino, but for some reason when Adam built it, it came out with a Loki. That's the giant statue of the Warframe that you see here. Now, if I could stop monologuing and getting off topic. As you build up your clan dojo, there's really no point to having the actual dojo other than the I guess. Other than the scientific labs that the game presents you with in said dojo. There is also the Doom Room where your clan members can duel each other without having to go to the conclave. People can take turns, having independent matches and whatnot, but that's not really important yet. What's important is this room right here. If you want to start building the labs, then you have to build the Oracle of this room right here, which is fucking useless. You can't do anything in here, absolutely nothing. All that pops up are these three little holograms that don't do anything. I mean, you can mess around with the room a bit, just keep placing statues everywhere, but I don't really see the point in wasting the materials like that. Secondly, I'm going to show you the dueling room before we go over to the dojo. Labs. This is the dueling room. Essentially, the dueling room has gotten a little glitched over times. So what you're going to do is, if you got two people, of course you're going to hit prepare for duel. You just kneel down, you sit here and wait for somebody to come on over. And if someone accepts the challenge, then you two are stuck in the dueling room for 2 rounds. One person wins. If it's one person wins and the other person wins, then of course you're gonna have 3 rounds. If it ends up as a draw, I forget, but it usually ends the match. Energy is gonna drop here and here on the little blue circles. You can customize this place as much as you want. I used to have a nutsack attached to the ceiling for some reason. Glitch. Here you can kneel and watch the fight. I don't really recommend it because these little lotus things, these lotus metal girder imitation fakes, get in the way of watching the fight. And nobody really uses them, so most people are just going to sit here and watch. You can take companions in with you. You can come in with any weapon. There's really no restrictions on it, but that's not what I wanted to really dig in on. And what the heck is over here? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm starting to forget what I built in my own dojo. But here's the first lab that I built, essentially one of the best labs, is the Tenno lab. Allows you to build an Arcwing, 3 Warframes that their parts don't drop anywhere. You can buy their blueprint. No, you can't buy their blueprint at the market. That's the whole point of this. Everything that isn't in the market, in-game market, and it says you have to pay platinum for it, you don't. You just come to the labs and you can build it. So Tenno Lab mainly focuses on Tenno-oriented items that came from the Tenno. Got this mainly down pat, but if you like, researching means that you have to. Well, hold on, I'll show you a prime example. A little teleporter there that we also had to build. So here, like, this is the bio lab. Right here, you got the mutagen mass. Here, it says right there, requires mutagen mass research. Since I researched it, I can do it. Keep scrolling down, red, it requires the embolist research. So, as you proceed through researching certain items, it unlocks the chance for you to research other items. But keep in mind, you still have to, why am I looking into my shoulder? So, okay. But as you research other items, you have to, unlock said preset so that you can research said item. So right here, these aren't really that important. You just need to just build these to get these. If you don't feel like buying the blueprint at the marketplace, which I don't really see why you wouldn't. It's not that bad. So, get a Sentinel. Hold on. Because I picked the largest one of the largest clan rooms. Oh! I'll touch on this in a later video. I only got 13 minutes left. And my recording's at 15, like I said. Simply because YouTube won't let me upload longer videos. Plus I need to find a better recording set. But here you got the Jatskitag, which is the weapon I have on my back, the Grinlock, the Marelock, the Buzzlock, the Nucor. These are basically Grineer based weapons right here. Also get a Detonite Injector, which is also very useful. Because if you paid attention to everything that was in each individual lab, if I took you to the right ones, yes I did, that's what plays into the solar rails. The Orican lab. So, okay, I need to build the solar rail first. But basically, solar rails, I'll touch on it in a later video because this one is going to have to end soon. But, before I do that, that's what I'm going to put my former into. Basically, think of a solar rail as a giant outpost in space occupying a certain area on the planet's map. There are only certain areas that a solar rail can occupy. And due to this, we clans build solar rails to take over those spots. 2 clans put the solar rail in the same spot, then they have to fight to get ownership for the spot. Thus, clan members and people that aren't in clans can contribute to the battle.